2025. We do have one public hearing. Dan, could you lead us in the pledge? All rise. Very good. Okay, let's take the attendance.
Patrick Halpin.
Present.
Julianne Nolan. Gerald O'Neill.
Present.
Ed Wynn.
Present.
Juan Leon.
Present.
Dan Chukon.
Present.
Frank Santos. Greg Gaxiola. Matt Esposito. Rich Casey. You have your quorum.
We have a quorum. All right. Before we start the public hearing, let me read this statement into the record. The planning board shall have the right to rely on any information that is presented by the applicant. If any such information is later found to be inaccurate or incorrect, the planning board may determine that any approvals, building permits, or other actions previously granted in connection with the application are null and void. Okay, our first public hearing, please.
Public hearing, minor subdivision, job 2464B, Eastern Home Building Corp. Proposes to subdivide a 29,922 square foot parcel into 3 lots in order to construct 2 new single-family dwellings on Lot 1 and Lot 3, and legally maintain the existing single-family dwelling on Lot 2.
Okay, who's here on behalf of the applicant? Please come up. All right. Let's see, are these your associates?
These are my 2 sons.
All right, well, they can help you hold that up.
It's okay.
If you need it. All right, I'll let you get settled.
I'm settled. I'm ready.
Okay.
Hello.
Could you please state your name
I
and
will.
address for the record?
Sure can. Rick Hovanek, Eastern Home Building Corp. Address is 1405 Deer Park Avenue, North Babylon, New York, 11703.
Okay, before you begin, I
yes.
just want to ask, if to swear you in, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, before you begin with your testimony, I just want to confirm that you've had the opportunity to read and review with the applicant the memo dated the 18th of June 2025 from the Planning Commissioner Denise Graziano. There are a series of conditions for lots 1 and 3 and additional conditions for lot 2, the existing dwelling, and a variety of other restrictions.
Yes, I have seen the memo, and I have no challenge with any of the conditions or the covenants and restrictions for all 3 of the lots.
Okay, so you have no objection to any of the conditions,
No.
any of the
I'm familiar with the
restrictions?
CNRs.
Yes. Okay, I
like
just want to
so.
state that for the record.
No problem at all.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, please proceed.
Okay, so I'm the owner applicant of the property, the subject property for 1401 Deer Park Avenue, North Babylon, 11703. I'm here tonight regarding the application proposal to subdivide the property, which is currently, as stated before, 21,922 square feet. I'm seeking approval to divide the lot into 3 separate lots. Currently, there is an existing single-family dwelling which would remain. You should have the proposed overall survey prepared by Michael K. Wicks, land surveyor, dated 5/19/2025. I hope you have that.
Yeah, hold on, it's popping up right now.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Now, if you're calling for something, just take your time.
No,
Matt will put it up on
it's
the screen.
fine if, I know it's in the application and the notes tonight, everything's spelled out, but if I may,
Yeah, please
briefly,
proceed.
I
Yeah,
will
please
go.
describe this.
Yeah, I would briefly describe the 3 lots and how I propose to develop them.
Mm-hmm.
So Lot 1 would be a 74 by 100 lot on the northeast corner of Deer Park Avenue and Spruce Street, with the 74-foot frontage on Spruce Street. The 100-foot would be along Deer Park Avenue. I'm proposing to erect a 2-story colonial-style house with a basement, 1-car attached garage, and a front covered porch. And even though it's a corner lot with 2 front yards setbacks, I meet all setback requirements. The only variance is needed here is for frontage where I'm short by 1 foot. 75 in Residence C, I have 74 on the proposal, and 7,500 square foot is required, I have 7,400. If you take note of this Lot 1, we plotted the house to the furthest east proposed property line as possible within 10 feet to avoid, you know, the setback requirement being even less than the minimum 10 feet. And we also put the driveway pushed to that side for, you know, really just aesthetic, because the traffic comes south and would turn onto Spruce, and people leaving Spruce, there's really no challenge with them looking north. They would be looking south anyway, but we just thought it would look better, and I didn't want to propose a wider house. It just fits perfect there without having any other challenges regarding setbacks. I've done this house many times, as well as several other builders in the area, and it's, you know, it's a very nice house. It comes out very, very nice. If you have any questions on Lot 1,
John,
I'll keep going, or?
Any questions about Lot 1? Okay, then go to the next lot.
Okay, so on Lot 2, this is where the existing house is situated. The house is currently a one-story, single-family ranch-style house with a basement. There's no garage here. You'll see that the proposed driveway is wider than the others, at 22 feet wide. This was recommended by Nelson and Pope, who did a traffic study, and that was suggested or recommended by them to accommodate 2 off-street parking, 2 cars. So that's why we have that there. Incidentally, right now, the address of this application is 1401 Deer Park Avenue, but as you can see here, the new address, which I have no idea what it would be Spruce, and that's why you see, basically, we relocating the front of the house to Spruce. And that is the approximately 1,100 square foot of the house right now. That's the layout that you're looking at. This would be, as noted in the 618 memo, this would be a conforming lot by the planning divisions to 75 by 100 lot, 7,500 square feet. So it fits perfectly right in the middle of the application, the way we have it set up, and no variances at all on that. Okay.
Any questions regarding the existing house?
Yes.
So the current lot, are you redoing the siding on this house, or?
Yes, it's been redone already.
Okay, and then
It's-
what are you doing about all the dirt and everything to the right of the house or east of it? Is it gonna be?
So that lot has been cleaned up dramatically from this Google shot
I was
already.
just there last week, so that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, so I mean, there's not going to be any dirt. I mean, the new houses that I'm going to erect, that in front of this house on Lot 2, as it's shown, already has new seed. The 2 new houses will be carved out with fencing and sod and sprinklers, and they'll be done, like, you know, very, very nicely maintained.
Any other questions? No? Okay, Lot 3.
Okay, so moving right along, Lot 3 would be a 70 by 100 lot, where I'm proposing a 45-foot wide by 32-foot, 4-inch deep, 2-story colonial with a basement, 1-car garage, approximately 2,500 square feet this house is, or would be. Variances here are just street frontage again, 5 feet, I'm short, 75 to 70, and 7,500 square foot lot area that I'm required to have in Residence C. I only have 7,000. So those would be the only 2 variances. It's a little bit wider house, but for the reasons I stated earlier with Deer Park Avenue and that house being so close to Deer Park Avenue, if I made it wider, I didn't want to propose this house. It would be too big, and I'd be asking for more relief. So this house still fits in that location, on that size lot very nicely. I've done it many times in the neighborhood, and it comes out beautiful. And I think it would be an asset to the block, and an improvement to what is there now. The house that's there now is honestly just, in my opinion, looks peculiar on that oversized lot, in that area. All the streets around are 55 to 60 foot wide. This thing is 220 feet deep, and I tried to come up with a plan that would fit the character of the neighborhood, not just this street. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how it's going to look, and it's going to look great. And I think not only would it fit the character, it would be, again, an improvement to the neighborhood, and I don't see anybody driving down the block saying, wow, that doesn't look nice. So that's the plan.
All right, so you said you've built the versions of what we're looking at right now.
Yes?
Tell us more about what you like. I know what you like about it, but tell us what we're looking at here as compared to, let's say, the other lot. We have the existing one in between.
Yeah,
and the
so,
improvements you've made.
so again, I've owned this property for many years. It's been vacant now for some time, but I wanted to rezone this or do something commercial because of the location on Deer Park Avenue. But for whatever reason, it's a residential location, and the board and the community and the town, the people, the little association up there and the neighbors, it seemed like they wanted it to stay residential. So again, I came up with a plan that I think would fit based on my experience in the neighborhood and what I could see around me. My office, my real estate office is right next door, so I'm well-versed and experienced in this neighborhood. I've been up there for probably 25 years. And I could see the vision I have for that rendering would be exactly how it'll come out. I've been in front of this board many times as a owner applicant, as I am tonight, not so much as a presenter, but that's a difficult situation.
I'm aware of that, yes. I'm curious what that commercial property is adjacent to the property?
Yeah, so right behind Lot 1, you'll see my office right there. It's a businessy real estate office that I renovated back in 2005. And that's a pretty accurate and updated picture because I have the driveway prepped out and I'm ready to do it. So that was just prepped probably a few months ago, so.
Okay, and the other commercial property on the other side of the adjacent street?
So south right there, that building, you will know better than me. I've just heard rumors that I believe there's an application. It may have been approved. I'm not sure of the details on that building being demolished and rebuilt or moved, a brand-new building. I'm not positive of those details. So
We don't
I don't
spend a
wanna-
lot of time on
I don't want to say
rumors.
that. Yeah.
But that said, it's a commercial property, obviously. Okay.
Yeah, so again, that's why I wanted to do a commercial lot there, but I still think that these houses will be beautiful, and there'll be a lot of people that, even though they'll be looking at that commercial site, I hope this board will, make whoever's doing that project nice with landscaping. Incidentally, I'm not sure how it came up or when, but somebody recommended that I do privacy arborvitaes, I believe it was, on Lot 1 on the rear between Lot 1 and my office, which I've agreed to. I have no challenge with that at all.
You can't talk to the people in that private office there and tell them to make it look better?
Yeah, so I have a lot of pride in the properties and projects I do in the area. My office being right behind it, obviously, it's not going to be a quick flip type situation. They'll be able to walk right around the corner to find me if there's any challenges. So I don't plan to do a project that's not going to come out nice.
They know how to find you.
They know how to
any
find
other
me,
questions?
exactly.
Go ahead, Julianne.
Matt, could you bring up the rendering again, please? And sir, condition number 23 makes reference to the applicant to provide landscape buffer as directed by engineering division to screen utility meters, an outside basement entrance at the front of dwelling on Lot 2.
Yeah,
Can you say where that entrance is?
So Lot 2, you don't see it here in the rendering, but on the right, you'll see on the overhead lines right there where it says proposed underground electric. PSE&G already has put a utility pole right on the proposed property line between Lot 2 and 3. You could see it right there where your hand is. See that little design? That's a utility pole that PSE&G already put in. They've relocated the utilities from Deer Park Avenue that flew over from Deer Park Avenue to Lot 2 already. But as you could see here, there was a requirement or a suggestion from the Planning Division that I do underground utilities, and I just assumed they meant it on all 3 properties, and I have no challenge with relocating that property. If the Planning Division sees it fit that they want me to relocate that to underground, I have no challenge doing that. That may help with your question, where the underground utilities will just come up instead of being overhead and coming down, and it would be a lot easier for me to decorate that, or put some privacy plantings in front of the electric meter that'll only come up from the bottom. You won't see the wires coming down. As far as the gas
It's making
meter,
reference to the outside entrance at
Yeah,
the front
so-
of the dwelling. So is that next to the deck, those
yeah,
steps?
so that's
Okay.
exactly right. And there's no, I could put some privacy plantings in front of that.
I just didn't see it on the rendering.
Yeah, so it's because from the street, you can't see it. The stairs go down to that outside entrance. I can't remove it because there's no interior access. It's not finished, the basement, it's for utilities, but that's the only access to the basement. And as far as, I think you mentioned the gas meter, I could be wrong, but the electric meter is the only thing is in the front. The gas meter is in the back right now, and National Grid is relocating that to the front side, so that won't be a challenge at all. There'll be a fence and a gate in front of that, because it'll be in the back, in the front of the side of the house, but it won't be in the front of the house.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? No? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Is there anyone from the public that would like to address the board regarding this application at this time? No? Okay, let's see. We have Adrian Curry.
Good evening, everyone.
Please state your name and address for the record.
Adrian Curry, 57 Parkway Boulevard, Wyandanch,
Do
New
you
York.
swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Absolutely.
Please proceed.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
It's a pleasure being here tonight. This is my first. So I don't know if I belong here or not.
Hold on. Hold on. Are you here to speak about this application?
No.
Okay, then let's hold that for, have a
That-
moment. Thank you. You can address the board after we finish up with this application.
Right. That's my point.
Thank you for reminding us of what we have to
Yes.
do. Okay. Are telling me, Mr. Chairman, you're not doing a very good job.
No,
of
no,
your-
no, no, no. It's
I've got to
okay.
remind
It's
you. Okay. Since there's no one else that would like to address the board regarding this application, I'm going to ask the board for a motion to close the hearing and reserve decision. A motion by Frank, a second by Julianne. All in favor? Okay, the public hearing is now closed. The decision has been reserved in order for us to review the feedback we have received this evening, or any open site plans. The record will remain open for written comments. To follow up on the status of the application or to submit additional comments, you can contact the planning department in a number of different ways. In person, of course. Planning is located on the west wing of Town Hall. Application documents, plans are available for inspection between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Or by phone, 631-957-3103, or by email, planning comments, one word, planning comments @townofBabbling.ny.gov. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You should have put these guys to work here.
They do enough work.
Do they work for you?
I'm gonna make them take me out to dinner.
I want to see if they have any calluses on their hands. No, you know, All right, so that's the end of our public hearing. We're going to